What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Got another video here, and in this video we're going to be talking about what are your morning rituals. Super important, okay? This is going to determine how your day's going to go. And so you're wondering, what are mine? I'll tell you. So the moment I wake up at 3:45. If not, it's definitely before 4:30. However, my morning rituals entail three things. As soon as I wake up, I'm doing affirmations in my journal. Right here. I'm doing affirmations. After that, I meditate for 10 minutes. After the meditation, I read a book, 10 pages. Then I go to the gym. I come back, take a cold shower, and I'm off for my day. So it was about maybe 4 or 5 things that I do total. However, that alone is going to determine the type of day I'm going to have. And this gets overlooked. You see, if you don't have any rituals that you perform in the morning and you just wake up, go about your day, maybe you're rushed, you wake up late. Now, the rest of your day, you're going to be scattering. Where are my keys? Where's my wallet? Oh, fuck, I left my headphones at the house. And now when you get to work, and you'll be like, oh, you're going to start, your mind's already in a different state. And you're thinking, man, I don't have my shit together. What's going on? You never want to put yourself in that state of mind. Because now the day is running you. You're not running the day, which you never want. Okay? And when you have and develop these morning rituals, you develop this foundation, these building blocks that strengthen your day. And that's what you want. Okay? Because now you feel more confident, you feel stronger, you walk different. I wake up after I perform these rituals, I feel sharp as fuck. Think about it like this. Put this back. Think about it like this. I'm a samurai. When I wake up every morning, I sharpen my fucking blade. I sharpen that shit. Why? Because I need to make sure when I step out of my house and I go out into the world, that my blade is going to fucking protect me, but most importantly, cut anybody that I need to cut in my path. Now, if I forget to sharpen it, or if I don't sharpen it enough, the average times I normally do, it's weak. It may not be as sharp. So whatever I encounter, I may not be able to break it. I may not be able to kill it, destroy it in my path. And that's how you got to look at it. You want to sharpen your katana every morning. Whatever it may be, your communication, your mindset, whatever it is, you want to sharpen it. Because that alone is going to determine the type of day you have. And that's what's most important. So those are my morning rituals. And you can implement a cold shower. You can implement reading. I noticed that when I started reading in the morning, it's crazy because when I read in the morning, I skim through these pages. Like, I actually interpret the information, understand it, everything. But I'm going through these books, the pages, super fast. Versus if I were to read later on in that day, it takes me a lot longer of a time to get through the page itself. Because my brain, has already been operating. It's been up for 10, 8, 12 hours. So it takes me a bit longer to understand and intake the information. However, the moment you wake up, your brain is operating at, they say 20, 25 megacycles, something like that. But it's operating at its highest peak. And that's why I also write affirmations, because when I write these, the moment I wake up, I feel it. I close my eyes after each one. And I'll write something like, I am confident whenever I speak to people. And I just close my eyes and I envision that of what it's like to have confidence when I speak. And that alone helps me so much. Because now, let's say, for example, I'll be on the phone or I'll be at the door and I'll maybe have a thought that'll creep into my head. That'll say, like, I'm nervous or something. However, because I wrote the affirmation in the morning and I remember what that thought was of when I was confident and I closed my eyes and I felt that, the level of confidence I had within that emotional state I put myself in can now help me when I need to be confident, or most importantly, re-exert that in the moment, and I can tap back into that state of mind again. And now I'm like, okay, I'm sharp, like boom, you know? Because there's gonna be times where you float. And what I mean by float is you kind of just like start going through the motions, or you're not really in tune of what you're doing. You're not really self-aware. And you want to catch that right away. So another affirmation I have is, I am walking and standing and sitting with great posture. So now if I'm ever like slouched, like throughout my day, if I'm door knocking like this, I'll catch it right away because I wrote the affirmation. And I'm like, boom, roll my shoulders back, standing up straight, great posture again. And a lot of these things are overlooked. People say, oh, affirmations don't work. It's funny because I used to do affirmations at night before I went to sleep, and I would never feel them. I was doing it for a consistent 3 months, and it just wouldn't work for me. And I'm like, yo, like, whatever. And I put it back away. I never did it again. But then shout out to Diego if you're watching this. He told me, he's like, you gotta write affirmations in the morning, the moment you wake up, because your brain's operating at its full capacity. And that alone is going to determine, you know, the type of day you're going to have, the emotions you're going to experience, a lot of the things you want to become, live, speak, walk, and talk. So that's why it's important to write it in the morning. And as soon as I started writing it in the morning, I started feeling it. It's crazy. So when you put pen to paper, it really starts creating your reality, and you start manifesting it, and it really works. So I highly recommend you try it. It doesn't have to be the affirmation at the end of the day. It can be something else. It could be just reading, you know, if you don't like to read. It could be candle gazing, a meditation for 5 minutes. However, you want to make sure whatever it is that you do, you want to sharpen your katana, okay? And you want it to be sharp. That way, whenever you do encounter resistance throughout your day, you're confident, poised, calm, and you can get through it. Why? Because you know your blade is going to be sharp to cut through that shit. So, figure out what your rituals are, or what you want them to be. Create them. They don't have to be mine exactly. However, you want to create some type of ritual, whether it's burning sage or sun gazing. You want to do something, because it's going to help you run your day and not have your day run you. All right? So that pretty much ends it with this video. If you really enjoyed this, give me a like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.